It's Friday the 7th of August 2015 and you are watching the DaS Show. Now it's a trilogy. Hello everybody, my name is Simon Ossy Osborne and this is the news from Blizzard's Gamescom conference that happened yesterday. This is basically going to be a full-on World of Warcraft episode, so if you don't care for WoW, you can stop watching or you can continue watching if you're curious, but whatever, let's get into it. So I watched the two main videos that Blizzard had to show us yesterday, and I wish I had recorded myself when I did so because I can't really express how I felt watching it. Like, my jaw dropped when I watched the cinematic trailer and I just saw the reveal and I knew at that split second what was happening, and just the second video just showing off everything new that's coming is just my jaw dropped. I was giddy. I was just so excited and I really cannot wait for this, and I'm praying that there is going to be a release date. I've actually not finished watching the stream because there is a shitload of things to get through in this one bit, and I will be going into each individual topic in individual videos once again because there is just so much. Going off the stream, the first thing that they showed us was the cinematic that links the old stories to the new, and it's basically Gul'dan up to his sneaky nonsense once again. He's going up to a crystal, he lays his green ass hand on it and does his magic shit. The crystal starts glowing and you see a figure inside. What is that figure? And as soon as you see the silhouette of the wings and the horns and the glaives, you just know. And then the green lights up on his body. It's Illidan! Illidan Stormrage from Burning Crusade! Warlords of Draenor created an alternate timeline, which means that Illidan is still around and he is coming back. Whether or not he's going to be a good guy, I'm not sure. He's probably going to be a bad guy given that he's on the Burning Legion side, but never mind, we'll see. The next thing that they showed us was the actual reveal of the title of the next expansion, along with a bunch of other features that were actually coming in it. So the name, it's World of Warcraft Legion, which means that the Burning Legion is back once again. We thwarted them I don't know how many times. I think the main time was probably the Burning Crusade, but they've always popped up here and there. But yeah, they are back again because they hate us. They hate us so bad. But we're going to kick their ass obviously, so this is going to be fun all the same. But what is coming in the new expansion aside from the Burning Legion? We have a new continent, it's called the Broken Isles. They showed us a few different shots of different scenes in it. Some of them kind of reminded me of Mrs. Pandaria when it came to like the rocky formations. Other bits, it reminded me of Ashara, which is just north of the Horde city Orgrimmar. There were trees that have faces, so kind of getting Game of Thronesy in here, or Pocahontas. There are a bunch of new NPCs they kind of look like the Vrykul from Wrath of the Lich King, only with red shit going on everywhere. And there was a Tauren with moose antlers. What? Who cares? New cows! I like cows. Moo! But there was also a quick little shot which showed Dalaran in the distance, which means Dalaran is going to be relevant once again. It's not really been relevant since Wrath of the Lich King, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I've not paid much attention to it all. So later on in the stream, when they start getting into more depth of everything, they actually do show us the map of the new area. So what we have, and I'm just going to read this because it'll probably be easier. From the middle out, we have Suramar? Don't know how you pronounce it. That's in the middle. Up to the right, so let's just imagine that Suramar's here. Up to the right, god, this is going to be confusing because that's my left. Up to the right, we have, oh god, what's it called? Stormheim, which is probably where those Vrykul guys are at. Up to the left, so right above Suramar, whatever, it's High Mountain. Then down to the left, is Valshara. And below that is Asuna, and I think Asuna is maybe the place that looks like Ashara, just because they're so very similar. And then to its right, below Surama, wherever, I'm butchering these names, I'm sure. Below there anyway is where Dalaran is sitting, and then down here there's a random unnamed bit of land, but there's also another bit of land called Thaldranath. And, well, that's all I have to say about that. When I finish watching the stream, I'll probably have a bit more to say, but just taking a guess, I imagine that because Dalaran is there, we probably have a teleport to Dalaran, and that's our start point. And we'll just go from there, probably Asuna, work our way around or something, maybe Thraldranath is the high level zone where all the shit is happening. I'm not sure. The level cap, of course, has increased once more. It is now 110. I'm absolutely okay with the increments going up in 10s, because in 5s it just seems too small. There are new dungeons and raids. There's not much for me to really tell you about now without watching the stream, because they will go into it much more. But some of the things that I did see, one of the raids, or possibly it's a dungeon, it reminded me a lot of Throne of the Four Winds, which is a raid from Cataclysm. But what I hear about the new dungeons and raids from other people talking about it is that they really care for it this time. They're going to be trying much harder, so we'll see if that's true or not when I finish watching the stream and when I come back to you guys. There is a new honor system for you PvP nerds. I dislike PvP, mostly because my Horde teammates suck ass every time I try. So I gave up, really. I only do PvE now, and I mean, I don't think I'm missing out on a huge amount, really. The next thing that they showed us was artifact weapons, and these may be cosmetic, they may be actual weapons, I'm not entirely sure. Again, I'll probably find out once I start watching this, but it seems like they are based on the old weapons from WoW's past, and you can customize them how you like. The ones that I really did notice would be Doomhammer, which Thrall, for the most part, used. And the other one is Ashbringer, which is a paladin sword. Then we have class order halls, which seems to be a new thing based on the garrisons from Warlords of Draenor, and this is a multiplayer area now rather than a solo, and it's based for everyone of your class, so paladins, warriors, hunters, etc. They're all based individually in these areas now. And the last thing that they showed us was a new class. It's a new hero class, and it's called Demon Hunters. I hope that I can still play one on my normal server, because I already have a hero class, my Death Knight, so if I have to go elsewhere, that's going to be a pain in the ass, but never mind. But basically with the Demon Hunter class, you can essentially look like Illidan Stormreach himself. What I know about the class so far, reading from WoW's page, is that it's for Night Elves for the Alliance and Blood Elves for the Horde only, which is a bit of a shame. They use cloth and leather armor. You can either be a DPS, a damage roll, which is called Havoc, or tank, called Vengeance, and your bars are health, of course, and energy, like a hunter, I guess. The weapons that you get to use range from daggers to fist weapons to one-handed swords, maces and axes, and the features of a demon hunter are, and I'm going to read this down here again because there's a lot: unrivaled mobility, which allows you to double jump, vault in and out of combat like a warrior can leap in or hunter can escape out, or even unfold your monstrous wings to perform gliding descents and surprise enemies from above, which seems a lot like an engineer's glider. You also have metamorphosis, which allows the demon hunters to transform into hellish forms, which enhances their chosen role. Damage focused Illidari can teleport into combat, kind of like a rogue, I assume, while those who prize defense can grant powerful supportive auras, like most tank roles. Melee damage, the chaotic energy that flows within the demon hunter empowers their physical and magical strikes to devastating effect. And finally, spectral sight. The demon hunter's apparent blindness belies them their true powers of perception. They rely on magically augmented sight to detect enemies, even those who hide behind obstacles. I actually hope that spectral sight alters the player's screens. Like, most of these demon hunters seem to have green glowing eyes, so I hope that there's like a green tinge to your screen when you're playing. That would be pretty fun. And that sounds really lame what I just said, but whatever, I'm a nerd. Geek type person. So that is the main stuff that Blizzard had to show us, the main reveals. As I said, they do go into things a lot more, so I will be going into individual videos to go into each topic that they cover, starting with the story and the setting, and we'll just go through everything from there. So I will relay just about everything that they say essentially to you. So as I've said several times, links to all the relevant sources are below in the description, so just click on those. Plus, there is, as always, a special little link to something that I like. I hope you do too. And if I got anything wrong, feel free to keep it to yourself, or just go nuts in the comment section below. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, give it a thumbs down. Add to your favorites, share with your friends, subscribe if you want to get notifications when I put up something new, and I'll see you whenever I start putting up the individual videos covering each individual topic. Bye bye!